Hey everybody, this is Eric Barber here at Monroe Comic Con, and we are here with voice acting legend Cynthia Cranz. How are we doing today?
Hey, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome. And I'm glad we caught you because me and John were talking like a couple hours ago. We're like, there's no way we're gonna get an interview with her because the line was so long. It was crazy long, yeah.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. I'm honored that you want to interview with me.
Of course. And, Cynthia, you've had some really iconic voice roles. You've done, obviously, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho. What have been some of your favorite roles to do?
Well, those three for sure. I loved Panina from Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood.
Nice.
Mitzi from Shin-Chan. Bellamere from One Piece.
Oh, love it.
It's hard to remember. I've been doing it for so long, but I think those are my tops, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. And it kind of seems like, once you're kind of enveloped into the anime world, it's like, you've done so many roles specifically within anime. Was it just like once you kind of nailed one role, the opportunities just kept coming?
Well, yes, and I'll be real honest. Part of it was there weren't that many actors when Funimation started, and so they kept offering us other roles, and then, eventually later submitting auditions.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely once the foot was in the door, that really helped.
Awesome. Love it. And, my favorite show actually is Dragon Ball, and I noticed that you've done Chi-Chi in pretty much every iteration of Dragon Ball, right? Yeah, congrats for that. And do you find that, for instance, the original Dragon Ball Chi-Chi, like, do you have to do a different voice compared to, like, the Super or Z version?
She's younger when she's a teenager in Dragon Ball. I didn't do Kid Chi-Chi. That was Laura Bailey. I couldn't quite pitch up that high. But yeah, she's younger, and then, now she's a grandmother. It's just a little bit lower. It's not that different.
Okay, nice. And, there's this one really iconic scene. It's a filler episode in Z where a lot of fans think that Chi-Chi goes like Kaio-Ken. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where she like powers up and there's like ki around her. Yeah. Did you have to kind of put extra strain or intensity with your voice when doing that?
And I had to have help from the directors because I just wasn't used to powering up. That wasn't in any of my acting classes I took. So yeah, I relied on their help to learn how to do that.
Awesome. And are you a fan of the Dragon Ball franchise yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Love it. And I noticed that you've also done quite a few of the games for Dragon Ball as well, right? Yeah. Is there any kind of difference in that type of work for you between the games and the show?
Yes. In the games, we are not matching flaps. There's an amount of space we are allowed to take to fill up. But there's a little more freedom because you're not exactly matching the flaps.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of fun, yeah.
That's fun, yeah, definitely. And how about, I noticed you've also done the movies too, right? What about the differences there?
Very much the same as the episodes because you're still flat matching and such, right. But yeah.
And with Dragon Ball, like the animation is mostly the same and it's like the same people, sometimes when they get a movie, the production changes, but I don't think that's the case with Dragon Ball, really.
Not a lot. I have heard fans talk about Super being, from Dragon Ball to Super, it's changed, but I think that's to be expected,
Okay. Awesome. And we're getting close to wrapping up the interview. I was curious, did you watch any of the original Japanese version of Dragon Ball to kind of get into the role or anything like that?
Actually, they show us the scene first in the Japanese before we do our scene in the English dub, and that helps immensely because you can see their facial expressions and hear the tone of their voice, and that's very, very helpful.
Okay, awesome. And we got Dragon Ball Daima coming out next month, I believe, right? Yeah. Are you attached to that in any capacity?
Not that I'm aware of, because I know Goku wishes them all to be children, and unless he wishes us back and I get to appear as an adult, but I think it's just exciting that there's a whole other thing coming out. I'm real excited for that to happen.
I'm so excited. Yeah, and they have a new game coming out too. Are you attached to that? Sparking Zero.
Yeah, that's the last thing I did with them.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah. Congrats you know, again, and Cynthia, I believe that's, you know, the duration of the interview. If you got any kind of final message for anyone who may be watching.
Well, just thank you for watching. We wouldn't have jobs if you guys didn't like the show, and we're just so grateful.
Awesome. Cynthia, thank you so much for the interview. Really appreciate it. Yeah, likewise. Take care, everybody. Peace.